Welcome to the KBS Portal tutorial. This tutorial is intended to help you get started setting up and using the KBS Portal. Refer to the help text within the portal for additional instructions. Performing the steps shown in this tutorial will result in a branded portal setup with products and catalogs built, PSTN DIDs or direct inward dialing numbers added, and a customer created with subscribers provisioned. Before we get into the portal, let's review, at a high level, how the portal operates. The portal is designed to allow you to create multiple levels of partnership. For example, Avram Wholesale is a service provider or a master reseller that may sell directly to enterprises. A service provider or master reseller may also have their own set of resellers. The portal can support both models. A reseller sets up enterprises, and end users are assigned to those enterprises. To set up the service provider portal, the first thing you want to do is branding. Branding is your way of personalizing the portal with colors, logo, company name, notification settings, and any trademarks you may have. After entering your user ID and password, you can sign in. Once you've done that, you can start your branding. Let's edit the visuals first. To do so, go to Account and under Branding, click on Visuals. Here you see Title. You can put your company's name in here. On the right, you can upload a logo. Hit the Select button to choose a logo file from your computer, then press Upload. You'll see the logo on the bottom part of your screen. Under Colors, you can change the colors for each of the elements listed using hex codes. Once you enter in the hex colors, press Save Visual Settings and you will see the changes applied. Let's go to the Email tab. If you want your email address to be the email address that portal notifications are sent from for orders, maintenance, or scheduling, put in your email address here. Then, if you have an SMTP server and want email authentication, you can enter the host, port, account, and password. On the right, you enter in a to and from email address in order to send a test email. Once you enter in the email addresses, press Save Email Settings on the right. The green box indicates that the changes were saved successfully. Let's now click on the Legal tab to see the legal terms of use. Enter your company's name in the Company Legal Name text box. Portal Legal Name is the name that you want to give to your portal. And the Trademarks text box allows you to add any trademarks you have. You can see the terms of use previewed below with the company legal name, portal legal name, and trademarks applied. When you are good with the terms of use, press the Save Legal Settings button on the right. The green box is confirmation that the changes have been saved. You now have a fully branded and personalized portal. Catalogs are what get assigned to customers. To create a catalog, go to Product, click Catalogs, then click Add Catalog on the right. Let's first give a name for this catalog. For the currency for this catalog, let's choose US dollars. If you chose pound sterling, you can see that there are only a specific number of products that have pricing for pound sterling. Let's now select some features. There are a number of different areas of pricing to be defined, but when you create a catalog, you define one of those pricing levels. So when a customer sees their set of products, they will see the pricing associated with that level. As you can see here, when you click Price Level, you will see each of the pricing levels. Click on Save Catalog on the right to save this catalog, and you can see that the new catalog has been added. You can also create volume discount structures to apply to catalogs. Click on the Volume Discounts tab, then click Add Discounts on the right. This allows you to either create a discount for a particular business, or if you're applying volume discounts to wholesale customers, you can apply those discount structures. Let's say we want a government contract, but to win that government contract, we need to give them a 3% discount. So let's name this discount structure Government Contract. We will keep the selection No for the group, which means all customers to which this discount applies will not be combined for the purposes of determining and applying the discount. To apply the 3% discount, enter the number 3 under Discount. Then click on the check mark, click on Save Discounts, and as you can see, the government contract has now been added. Now we can apply this discount level to the catalog. Let's go back to the Big Business Catalog by clicking on Catalogs, then Big Business Catalog. Under Discount Structure, click on Government Contract. We can now assign this catalog to a particular customer, and it's going to have a 3% discount anytime we use it. Let's click Save Catalog, and now you can see Big Business Catalog lists Government Contract as its discount structure. Now that you have customers knocking on your door who love your service and want to sign up, you will need to create them in the system. 2 steps are needed to create a customer in the system. First, add the customer. Second, provide the customer with their credentials. What you currently see is the portal dashboard. To add a customer, click on the Customer tab. You can see all of the customers who have been created previously. To add a new customer, click Add Customer on the right. You will see 2 choices, Partner and Organization. Click Partner if the customer is a reseller and you want to have it labeled as such. Otherwise, if the customer is an enterprise and they are going to be a user of the system, then click Organization. Let's click Organization for this tutorial. For domain type, you can choose either root or subdomain. Domain is for a large customer who wants a custom SIP URI or Uniform Resource Identifier with a very distinct dial tone type of implementation. The most frequently chosen option here is subdomain, which would use your URI for the login. Let's enter a prefix. For this example, we will type Enterprise Test, all one word. Then enter a business name, primary contact name, and primary contact email. Depending on what currency you choose, in this case either US dollar, euro, or pound sterling, different catalogs become available. If pound sterling is chosen, then only the catalogs that were created using pound sterling will be available to be chosen under Supplier Catalog, which is the catalog associated with the customer. You will see the same thing happen if you chose US dollar as the currency. Only the catalogs created with US dollar currency will be available to be chosen from. For this example, let's choose US dollar for the currency. And let's choose Big Business Catalog as the supplier catalog. Max order value is the maximum value that the customer can order per month. Billing can be disabled only if you do not want to generate any invoices for this customer. Auto acceptance means incoming orders from the customer are automatically accepted if funds are available. You can give the customer the ability to brand their portal instance by selecting Enabled for portal branding. You can give the customer other abilities by selecting from the other options in the Settings section. For example, if auto acceptance has been enabled, then you have the option to enable order notification, which means notifications will automatically be sent for those orders. If you selected Disabled for one of these settings, this means the customer will not be able to do it on their own. Instead, you, the service provider, will do it for them. Once you are done, click Save Customer on the right. The green box that shows up says the organization has been added, and to activate when ready. But if you want to take care of the root domain first, then do not activate it yet. When you click on Activate Customer on the right, the customer is activated. Let's click on the Customer tab, and we see the customer listed here along with its state as active, its catalog, currency, and auto acceptance listed as enabled. You can see more details for the customer by clicking on the customer name. Now that the customer is activated, let's go through the steps to get to the customer portal. The group ID is the piece that you will need to place into the customer portal URL. Let's highlight and copy the group ID and put it in a notepad or Word document. Then copy the address bar, open a new tab, and paste in that tab's address bar. Delete the part of the address that is currently being highlighted. Type this into the end of the address: /, question mark, lowercase g, lowercase p, and the equal sign. Then go to the place where you put the customer's group ID. Copy it, then paste it to the end of the address bar of your new tab. Press enter. You will be prompted to sign in using a default password. When you sign in the first time, you will be prompted to change your password so that you're not stuck with the default password. After you change your password and log in, you will see the customer portal dashboard. The customer can log in and be able to manage itself. You, the service provider, do not have to give the URL to the customer. You can manage the customer yourself, or you can grant different access levels to the customer. To do this, go to Account on the top and under Access, click on Levels. To create a new access level, click on Add Access Level on the right. Let's call this access level Customer. For this example, let's choose these permissions: Access, Branding, Accounts, Order, Operation, API, and Reports. We will not select the clerk permission, which grants the ability to provision subscribers. Once you are done selecting the permissions, press Save Access Level on the right. We now see that the access level has been created. The customer can now manage itself directly in the portal. We are now in the Service Provider portal, and now is a good time to create a product. We are creating a product so that you, the service provider, can offer the product to your customers, and then your customers can offer the product to their end users. You might be asking, how is this related to a supplier catalog? Catalogs are what get assigned to customers. We created the Big Business Catalog earlier in this tutorial and assigned it to a customer. Each catalog has a price level associated with it, as well as a discount structure if you chose to apply one. By creating a product, you will be adding a product to the catalog that the customer has available to them. To add a product, go to Product, and under Storefront, click Products. Then click Add Product on the right. For these next steps, you should have a list of products that you are going to be taking to market. Typically, you will have order codes, also known as SKUs, or stock keeping units. For this product, let's put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as the SKU. Let's call it Big Business Bundle, and let's put a brief description. There are two types of products that can be added. They are differentiated on whether they are provisionable. If a product is provisionable, it is typically a KBS product that is tied to the back end of the KBS system and will drive provisioning tasks and screens. A non-provisionable product will be more like an on-premise hardware or additional services that you wish to bundle with the user's overall experience. For this example, the charge type is set as monthly because the product is billed on a monthly basis. It automatically selects no under provisionable. The other option for charge type is a one-time charge. Let's now give this product some capabilities. Let's give it Voice Essentials, Voicemail, and Meet Me Conferencing. The items that are yellowed out are not compatible with the capabilities you have chosen. We have chosen our capabilities, and this is our bill of materials. You can also add an image if you choose to do so, such as an image of a phone. The next step is to manage your pricing. Click on Manage Pricing on the right, then press the plus icon to add a pricing component. You can choose a currency. The up-to-date cost is shown above. Let's put a standard cost of $19.99. You can set a price for each of the pricing levels. For example, if you need to set a specific price for 3 different markets, such as healthcare, government, and education, you can do that here. Let's give Group 1 a price of $17.99, Group 2 a price of $15.99, and Group 3 a price of $14.99. Save the pricing by clicking the check mark, and then you can activate the product. The product has been created, it is active, and it can now be seen on this listing of products. The last step to set up a customer is to provision a user. To do so, go to Provision, and under Users, click Subscribers. This is where you can provision individual users. To provision a lot of users at once, go to Provision again, and under Users, click Batch. When you arrive at the Batch page, click on the Submit Ad button on the right, select your file, then press Upload. You can see an example site upload file by clicking on the Attachments button on this training module. The system will either process all of the entries or display an error message letting you know what to clean up in the file. In addition, the system can process partial entries so that if only one line of a large file needs modification, you can fix the one line and rerun the large file. The system will also identify and ignore any users already provisioned. To access the file that you used for the upload, go to Account, and under Files, press Storage. Then click the Public folder and you will see the file there. Let's go back to Subscribers, and let's now add an individual user. Click Add User on the right, and then select the product or products that you are provisioning from the list. Let's select Voice Essentials. You will not be able to select products that are not compatible for the user. Let's now fill in the text boxes in the Identity section. First name and last name, user ID and password, site name, and role. Under the Settings section, let's select a Voice over IP, or VoIP, number, then press Accept. The other fields in the Settings section are optional. All of the default information from the site is pre-filled in the Advanced section. Let's click on Show Advanced on the right. If you are good with what is there, click on Save User. As you can see, the subscriber has been added, and the subscriber state is listed as active. The user can now log onto KBS and make and receive phone calls with their SIP credentials. KBS gives you the ability to manage group services, including hunt groups and shared line appearance groups. To do so, go to Provision, and under Call Routing, click on Call Answer Groups. To add a new group, click on the Add a Group button on the right. What we need to do next is choose what type of group that is desired. As you can see here, you can choose between Hunt Group Linear, Hunt Group Circular, Hunt Group Simmering, Call Pickup, Call Parking Lot, Shared Line Appearance, Call Distribution, Advanced Hunt Group Linear, Advanced Hunt Group Circular, and finally Advanced Hunt Group Simmering. Let's choose Hunt Group Linear. Let's give it a group name of sales. Let's select a phone number. Press Accept Number. Enter in the busy route, which is the number to which calls are routed if the group is busy. Now we can choose what group members we want in this hunt group. Let's choose Bob Frost and Mary Sinclair. You can also click on the Manage Advanced button to see more options, such as wait time, no answer action, and agent call rules. Once you have selected the desired options, press the Save Group button. Telephone numbers, or DIDs, direct inward dialing numbers, also known as DDIs or direct dial-in numbers in Europe, can be provided by you, the service provider, or provided by a third-party provider or by Candy. Regardless of the provider, you want to enter these phone numbers into the KBS portal so that they can be easily assigned to users. You can assign numbers yourself or even let a customer assign them to their own users once the initial business environment is set up. To do that, go to the Provision tab and under Phone Numbers, click on PSTN DIDs. You may have a list of PSTN DIDs. This is the list the service provider will be allocating for the KBS business. You can add the PSTN DIDs in bulk by clicking on the Add from File button on the right. Click Select to identify the file you want to upload. Then click Upload. Or you can add the PSTN DIDs in a start to end range by clicking on the Add PSTN DID button on the right. The starting range must be between 8 and 29 characters. For this example, let's put in 111-222-3333 for the starting range and 111-222-3350 for the ending range. Identify the domain for the PSTN DIDs, and for city, put the customer's location. Click Add Range on the right. You can now see all of the numbers within the range we identified. Clicking Complete Add on the right completes the addition of the PSTN DIDs. But just for the purposes of this tutorial, we will click Return to List, and then Yes to confirm that we are abandoning the changes. Once the PSTN DIDs have been created, you may want to set up how you are going to collect your billing information. You can securely collect that information by conducting an SFTP transfer. Go to Account, and under Files, click SFTP Transfer. You can set the transfer frequency as daily or hourly, depending on how often you want the CDR data to transfer. The CDR storage path is where you want the CDR data to be stored in the system, and the invoice storage path is where you want invoice records to be sent. Click Save Settings on the right to save the information you entered. And now your billing has been set up on an hourly or daily basis, depending on what you chose, and your portal is ready for business. Once a customer is added to your portal, you have the choice of managing that customer on their behalf or handing them the keys to their own portal and having them self-manage. In either case, the next steps are the same. Let's first talk about order inventory. If you are a partner managing your customer on their behalf, you need to switch into the customer contacts. To navigate to the customer contacts from your dashboard, go to Customer and find the customer for which you want to make orders. For this example, let's choose Enterprise Test. The customers can also log in themselves through their portal to get to the same screen. Click Add Order on the right, and you have two options to choose from. Increment is for new inventory. Decrement is to return unused inventory. Let's click Increment. You will now see a list of items from the catalog that was selected for this customer. You can choose which items the customer needs and the quantity. For this example, let's choose Voice Essentials. For quantity, let's enter 4. Then, click on Submit Order on the right. The green box confirms that the order has been created and it has also been submitted. If this is the very first order for this customer, or auto acceptance is disabled, the partner is going to have to accept the order from their portal. Otherwise, the portal will automatically go to a fulfill state and the user can start to provision. In terms of the partner needing to accept the order, the partner simply has to navigate to their order page and find the order that needs acceptance. Let's do that here. Click on the arrow next to the customer name, which brings you back to the dashboard. You can see here that the order for Enterprise Test has been fulfilled. This concludes our KBS Portal tutorial. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please contact your manager.